right now on 15 News Now.
I'm Storm Tracker Chief Meteorologist Dustin Kopp. I'll let you know if we'll see any rain on your Wednesday.
NSA whistleblower Edward Snowden is still on the run. Also, remembering the 19 elite firefighters killed in the line of duty. Plus, changes are coming to a local school. 15 News Now starts right now.
Coverage you can count on. 15 News Now starts now.
National Security Agency whistleblower Edward Snowden is beginning to feel the long reach of the U.S. government. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm Fred Dawkins. Our top story on 15 News Now, that Tuesday marked Snowden's 10th day hiding out in a Moscow airport, and it appears he's got nowhere to go. One by one, countries around the world are heeding the U.S. warning not to get involved. Charlene Israel reports.
Edward Snowden is hitting some hurdles in his attempts to seek refuge outside of the U.S. Over the weekend, the NSA leaker applied for asylum in Russia. On Tuesday, he reportedly withdrew that request when he learned of President Vladimir Putin's terms. Snowden could only stay in the country if he stopped leaking U.S. secrets. The U.S. and Russia don't have an extradition treaty, but President Obama says high-level talks continue.
Mr. Snowden, we understand, has traveled there without a valid passport, without legal papers, and we are hopeful that the Russian government makes decisions based on the normal procedures regarding international travel and the normal interactions that law enforcement have.
Putin doesn't seem to be on the same page, saying he has no plans to turn Snowden over to the United States. WikiLeaks says Snowden's requests for asylum from several other countries have recently been denied, and Ecuador, his original destination, is beginning to distance itself, giving mixed signals about whether it will shelter him. In a statement attributed to Snowden on the WikiLeaks website, he blasted Obama, saying, "Although I am convicted of nothing, the United States has unilaterally revoked my passport, leaving me a stateless person without any judicial order. The administration now seeks to stop me exercising a basic right, a right that belongs to everybody, the right to seek asylum." Over the weekend, Snowden leaked that the U.S. has been eavesdropping on European Union offices in Washington and New York. President Obama says if he wants to know what U.S. allies are doing, he'll simply ask them. But European leaders are now demanding answers.
Over the weekend, deputies from the Madison County Sheriff's Department responded to a burglary alarm going off at Panett Market. Upon arrival, it was noticed that the front glass door was shattered. Several cases of candy, beer, and possibly lottery tickets were taken from the store. K-9 Max was tracking the potential suspects from the store. The K-9 successfully tracked the suspects over several fences, and police found candy on the ground at each fence to match the candy that was taken from the store. The suspects were identified as Joseph Corey and Taylor Pleasant. Both suspects were placed under arrest and post-Miranda confessed to the crime, and some of the stolen candy was recovered. A man is in jail after authorities say he crashed head-on into a parked Manatee County Sheriff's cruiser with the deputy inside. The deputy had responded to a call Monday night when 43-year-old Israel Laura Contreras crossed the center line and hit the deputy's car. The deputy was not injured. However, the car sustained about $3,000 in damages. Laura Contreras is charged with driving while intoxicated. Police in St. Petersburg say they're looking for two people who stole a car at gunpoint and crashed into a house during a police chase. The carjacking happened around Monday night. When an officer spotted the car about an hour later, the suspects drove away. Police officers started chasing the vehicle, which crashed onto a house. Officers say there was no visible damage to the house. 3 people inside the car ran from the scene. Officers caught a juvenile girl who was taken to a hospital for treatment of minor injuries. Well, now Dustin Kopp is here with a look at our first forecast. And Dustin, what are we going to expect through the 4th of July?
Good evening, Fred. Good evening, everybody. Temperatures today on the mild side throughout the Big Bend, and they're going to continue to be on the mild side this evening with some thunderstorms possible. 80 degrees at 7 p.m., down to about 76 by 9, and by midnight down to about 74. Will we see more cooler air in the way for the rest of the weekend on your 4th? I'll let you know coming up later in your Storm Tracker weather forecast.
And when we come back on 15 News Now, remembering the 19 elite firefighters killed in the line of duty. That story coming up only on 15 News Now.
I needed coverage that I could afford, so I called ICANN.
When I lost my job, I needed health benefits from my family, so I called ICANN.
With my history, I couldn't get health insurance, so I called ICANN.
Going without health insurance? One call can change it all. Rates too high? You've been turned down, or just need to save money. ICANN has plans to meet your needs, no matter your income. We have plans that include coverage for doctor visits, prescriptions, hospital stays, surgery, emergency room visits, and the list goes on. But wait, there's more. ICANN has programs that connect you with licensed doctors round the clock from wherever you are. And as a special bonus, if you call right now, we'll send you a no-cost, no-obligation Humana prescription drug savings card just for calling.
That's a savings of up to 50% off your prescriptions at 54,000 participating pharmacies nationwide.
You're watching 15 News Now with Fred Dawkins and Dustin Kopp. 15 News Now continues.
The lethal wildfire in Arizona continued to rage uncontrolled on Tuesday, with officials reporting the blaze 0% contained. The 19 elite firefighters who died battling the blaze were remembered in a heartbreaking memorial on Monday. The men died Sunday afternoon when a wind-whipped wall of 20-foot flames suddenly trapped them in a tinderbox. Their emergency shelters were no match for the inferno. Most of the men were still in their 20s and dedicated to their families and their jobs.
Andrew Ashcraft, 29.
We celebrated their dad and the hero that he is and will always be, and he's an angel for us now.
My heart was breaking. I just can't even imagine how the families and the friends that knew these individuals feel.
Meanwhile, investigators from around the country have arrived in Arizona to try to figure out what caused this terrible tragedy. Late Sunday night, Madison County deputies attempted to conduct a traffic stop at County Camp Road on a 2007 Chevrolet Impala driven by 48-year-old Winfert Barfeld. The 2007 Impala refused to stop and accelerated in an attempt to elude authorities. The Impala continued to flee until losing control and crashing at the intersection of County Camp Road and Ammons Avenue. Barfield quickly exited the Impala and fled away on foot. Authorities set up a perimeter to capture the suspect. Soon afterward, they heard noises in a wooded area just north of the crash site. Barfield was located lying on the woods just off the roadway. A 22-year-old man will spend the rest of his life in jail for the 2011 death of his girlfriend's 4-year-old Lakeland boy. Martin Powell accepted a plea deal with prosecutors on Monday. His trial was scheduled for next week. Powell told the boy's family on Monday that he can't look them in the eye like a man because he's lost all self-respect for himself. An autopsy found the boy died from blunt force abdominal trauma. Powell told police the boy was injured at a park. Later, he said he made up that story. Well, 2 people face numerous charges after deputies seized about 200 cats from a Florida Panhandle home. Alan and Ella Kirkman of Milton were arrested on Monday. They're charged with nuisance, pain and suffering, and selling or letting diseased animals roam. It took hours for Santa Rosa Sheriff's deputies and workers from the county's animal control services to remove the cats from the home and load them into the trailers. They were taken to an animal shelter. The Kirkmans operate Kirkman Catty Rescue from their home. Their website says they are trying to raise funds to build a new facility. Up next, changes are coming to a local school. 15 News Now. We'll be right back.
Health Insurance Update.
This just in for all uninsured Americans with or without pre-existing conditions. The recent health care bill will not take effect until at least 2014, leaving families and individuals lacking health insurance with no immediate solution to their concerns. Meanwhile, medical problems continue to be the #1 cause of bankruptcies. Here's the good news. A health insurance hotline has been established to provide affordable health insurance for all uninsured Americans, and yes, uninsured Americans with pre-existing conditions. Call the number on your screen now, and in less than 10 minutes, you could receive a choice of affordable plans from the Hotline Network. This is not a discount card. You will have access to doctors, hospitals, dental care, infant care, and emergency services. Call the Health Insurance Hotline now and get you and your family covered today.
Call 800-794-0825. That's 800-794-0825. Call now.
After a 3-2 vote in a special meeting, the Taylor County School Board approved Superintendent Paul Dial's recommendation to make the Steinhatchee School a K-5 and move the middle school students within Taylor County. Dial explains to 15 News Now why this issue has been on the table.
When you look at school accountability, schools are graded now. And when student performance is not what it should be, then the DOE steps in. In 2011, 2012, Steinhatchee School was graded a D, therefore deemed to be low performing.
Dial says the school had a chance to improve.
A team from the Department of Education has come in to work with them as for this past school year for 12 and 13. Then when we looked at the student performance scores from the FCAT 2.0, Steinhatchee is not going to show a lot of improvement.
The school board will reconsider reinstating grades 6 through 8 if student population were to go up. Now, we'll continue to follow this story and bring you the latest on WSFD15.com and 15 News Now. Sheriff's deputies say a man told a convenience store clerk he was robbing her so carjackers wouldn't kill him. She told deputies she gave him about $55 in cash. The man left the Kangaroo store and got into a white Chrysler sedan and drove away. She told authorities she didn't see anyone in the front seat and couldn't tell if anyone was in the back because of tinted windows. The sheriff's office is investigating. Jacksonville police have arrested a suspect in the hit-and-run death of a 2-year-old girl at an apartment complex. Authorities say the toddler lived in the apartment complex and was struck and killed on Sunday. Monday evening, the sheriff's office arrested 34-year-old Sedaris Scott. Tanya Diane Solomon walked in front of a vehicle while it was stopped so the occupants could talk to a pedestrian. The vehicle began to accelerate and then hit the toddler. The driver got out after the accident and the passenger slipped over to the driver's seat and began to drive away. The driver got back in before they fled. The vehicle was found later. Well, NBC has announced that they will air a sequel to the hit Ministries, the Bible. The original 10-part Ministries had huge ratings on the History Channel. It attracted an average of 10 million viewers per episode and more than 11 million for its finale on Easter Sunday. It was also the #1 new cable series of 2013. The network said Monday that it will join with producer Mark Burnett and his actress wife Roma Downey on the sequel. Burnett and Downey produced the Bible, which aired in March. The working title for the sequel is AD, Beyond the Bible. The series will begin with the days after Jesus' betrayal and death.
What does your Wednesday forecast look like? I'll let you know coming up. We'll be right back.
Mom! Mom? Oh.
This mom was lucky that her daughter happened to stop by. Can your mom or dad reach a phone in such an emergency? The solution is Life Alert. Life Alert saves a life from a catastrophe every 11 minutes.
Linda, thank you for finding Life Alert for me. I feel much safer having it.
Whenever my mother needed help, Life Alert was there.
Because of Life Alert, my mother's life was saved.
Life Alert definitely saved my mother-in-law's life that day. There's no doubt about it.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-821-5206. That's 1-800-821-5206. Call now, 1-800-821-5206. For a free brochure, call 1-800-821-5206. 1-800-821-5206.
Here is your Storm Tracker forecast.
And welcome back. Right now we have 81 degrees, and that's not what it feels like. It's a little bit warmer what it feels like, about 85 degrees, with a current dew point 71, 72% humidity, and a southeast wind at 8 miles per hour. Throughout the area, we'll continue to see these showers and thunderstorms, hot and humid times as well. It looks like the 4th is looking on the wet side here in the Big Bend. Like I said, hot and humid times over the area with some showers and thunderstorms heavy at times in our area. Portions of the Florida state will be seeing isolated thunderstorms for off and on for the next several days. So if you're going out and about this evening, your evening planner looks like this: 80 degrees and showers and thunderstorms at 7 p.m. By 9 p.m. 76, and then down to about 74 at midnight. Lows tonight on the mild side. We'll continue to see those showers and thunderstorms, low of 72, southeast wind 5 to 10. For tomorrow, another warm day, 85 degrees with a chance of showers and thunderstorms, a good chance some heavy showers and thunderstorms at times. It's definitely going to be a wet one. And moving on into your 4th, we're going to continue to see the wet times with showers and thunderstorms. High of 90, 89 in showers and thunderstorms on Friday. Isolated thunderstorms Saturday and Sunday. Temperature around 90 degrees, but partly sunny skies on your Monday. High of 88. Then on Tuesday of next week, scattered thunderstorms and a high of 84. Don't forget to get the latest weather information on our website, WSFD15.com.
I'm Stacy Johnson. As we celebrate the 4th of July, maybe it's time to think about a little financial independence. Some tips ahead on Money Talks News.
I can't travel. I can't sit for very long. I can't stand for very long. I can't sleep. It's difficult to find any joy. It's unbelievable how just a few months of taking Nopalea, how it's changed my life, how much better I feel. You just get a total appreciation, new appreciation for life that I haven't had in so long.
With over 8 million bottles of Nopalea sold, we know it will work for you. Pick up the phone and call now. Learn how to get your 32-ounce bottle of Nopalea free. You'll also receive the Secret Killer Special Report that talks about the dangers associated with inflammation, and an audio CD that explains the science behind the Nopal Superfruit.
I just know it worked, and it helped me, and it'll help you too.
Get on the road to wellness now.
I needed coverage that I could afford, so I called ICANN.
When I lost my job, I needed health benefits from my family, so I called ICANN.
With my history, I couldn't get health insurance, so I called ICANN.
Going without health insurance? One call can change it all. Rates too high? You've been turned down, or just need to save money. ICANN has plans to meet your needs, no matter your income. We have plans that include coverage for doctor visits, prescriptions, hospital stays, surgery, emergency room visits, and the list goes on. But wait, there's more. ICANN has programs that connect you with licensed doctors round the clock from wherever you are. And as a special bonus, if you call right now, we'll send you a no-cost, no-obligation Humana prescription drug savings card just for calling.
That's a savings of up to 50% off your prescriptions at 54,000 participating pharmacies nationwide.
So don't wait. Call ICANN right now.
As our nation's independence approaches, maybe you should be thinking about your own independence. Money reporter Stacy Johnson is here with some tips to help you achieve financial freedom.
The 4th of July, the time we celebrate our nation's independence. And what better time to plan for your personal independence?
Freedom. It's what gives us all the ability to do anything we want, including accumulating enough money so we can stop working and start enjoying life. Hopefully, we'll all be financially free one day, but if you'd like your financial freedom to come as soon as possible, I've got some tips to take you there.
First, debt. The more you have, the less freedom you have. So start today to reduce yours. There's plenty of help out there to do it. Next, track your expenses. See where your money's going and always spend less than you make. Number 3, invest wisely. Never take too much risk, but if you never take any, you'll find financial freedom fleeting.
Number 4, focus on the future. It's just this simple. Live like you're going to die tomorrow, but invest like you're going to live forever.
earn as much as possible. Make yourself more marketable. The more you learn, the more you'll earn. And finally, create, then visualize your goals.
Bottom line, anyone from any walk of life in America can achieve financial freedom. Easy? No. But then neither was the freedom our forefathers fought so hard to win. Want more information and specific advice on investing wisely and destroying debt? Just go to moneytalksnews.com and do a search for financial freedom. For Money Talks News, I'm Stacy Johnson.
As Stacy said, he's got more information and links at his website. To get there, just go to our website, WSFD15.com, and click on the Money Talks link under the Lifestyles menu.
Mom! Mom? Oh.
This mom was lucky that her daughter happened to stop by. Can your mom or dad reach a phone in such an emergency? The solution is Life Alert. Life Alert saves a life from a catastrophe every 11 minutes.
Linda, thank you for finding Life Alert for me. I feel much safer having it.
Whenever my mother needed help, Life Alert was there.
Because of Life Alert, my mother's life was saved.
Life Alert definitely saved my mother-in-law's life that day. There's no doubt about it.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-821-5206. That's 1-800-821-5206. Call now, 1-800-821-5206. For a free brochure, call 1-800-821-5206. 1-800-821-5206.
I needed coverage that I could afford, so I called ICANN.
When I lost my job, I needed health benefits from my family. So I called ICANN.
With my history, I couldn't get health insurance, so I called ICANN.
Going without health insurance? One call can change it all. Rates too high? You've been turned down, or just need to save money. ICANN has plans to meet your needs, no matter your income. We have plans that include coverage for doctor visits, prescriptions, hospital stays, surgery, emergency room visits, and the list goes on. But wait, there's more. ICANN has programs that connect you with licensed doctors round the clock from wherever you are. And as a special bonus, if you call right now, we'll send you a no-cost, no-obligation Humana prescription drug savings card just for calling.
That's a savings of up to 50% off your prescriptions at 54,000 participating pharmacies nationwide.
So don't wait. Call ICANN right now.
This is Sports Zone.
Matt Moore allowed 2 hits in 7 scoreless innings with his 11th win, and Ryan Roberts hit a pair of homers to give the Tampa Bay Rays a 12-0 win over the Houston Astros on Monday night. Moore won his 3rd straight decision and is tied for 2nd in wins among the American League pitchers. Cesar Ramos pitched 2 perfect innings to complete the 2-hitter and to help the Rays win their 3rd in a row. Jose Fernandez struck out 10 and allowed only 2 hits in a career-high 8 innings, and the Miami Marlins matched a season high with their 3rd consecutive victory by beating out the San Diego Padres 4-0 on Monday night. Jeff Mathis delivered the big hit for the 2nd game in a row, raising his batting average to 154. He hit a 3-run double in the 6th when the Marlins scored 4 unearned runs off of Jason Marquez. And the PGA Tour is going along with the new rule that will make it illegal in 2016 to use a long putter that is anchored to the body. The Tour made the announcement after the policy board met on Monday. Commissioner Tim Fincham says while several players opposed the new rule, it was important that golf be played under one set of rules. The U.S. Golf Association and Royal and Ancient Golf Club are in charge of the rules of golf. It will take effect when the new rules of golf are published on January 1st of 2016. And that's today in sports. Guys, it's back to you at the news desk. I'm Aaron Cox.
Folks, thanks for joining Dustin and me for 15 News Now. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. Until then, God bless everybody.
When you see news happening in your area, let us know about it. You can call our news department at 573-701-9590 or email us at news@DawkinsBroadcastGroup.com.